Leasing a car today can feel like walking through a minefield, and trust me, I've been there. I thought I scored the deal of a lifetime, only to find out much later that I fell for every single scam in the book. So today, I'm going to expose the biggest car lease scams that dealers hope that you can never figure out. So stick around because the very last one is their dirtiest trick yet. So let's start, guys. Are you ready? Buckle up. Let's go. Number one, the low monthly payment hook. Now, that flashy $199 monthly payment on the billboard is just bait. Dealers advertise rock bottom payments, but they bury the real cost in a massive down payment. So always ask, what's the total cost of this lease? Because that's the number that matters. On to number two, the money factor misrepresentation. Now, dealers use something called the money factor, which, by the way, is just a very sneaky way to hide your interest rate. They'll gloss over it like it's unimportant, but it's absolutely critical. Multiply the money factor by 2,400 to find out what your APR is. And if it's higher than the average rate, call them out and negotiate. Number three, the residual value ripoff. Now, the residual value is what the car is worth at the end of the lease. If they set this value too low, your payments are going to skyrocket because you're paying more for depreciation. So always check the residual value because the higher it is, the better for you. Number four, hidden fees galore. Dealers love hiding fees in your lease agreement. Acquisition fees, disposition fees, even something called wear and tear fees. And they'll conveniently forget to mention these until you sign. So ask for a full free breakdown up front and challenge anything that looks sketchy. On to number five. You know this one, guys. The mileage overcharge. Now, most leases come with a mileage limit, and if you go over it, they'll slap you with a ridiculous fee like 25 cents a mile. Now, if you know you'll drive more, negotiate a higher mileage cap up front. It's way cheaper than paying for overages. On to number six, selling you extras that you really don't need. This is a common one. Dealers will try to upsell you on extras like extended warranties, paint protection, and maintenance packages, but here's the scam. Most of these are unnecessary for a lease since you're returning the car anyway. So whatever you do, don't fall for it. On to number seven. Here we go. This one is very common. The balloon payment surprise. Now, some leases sneak in a balloon payment. That's a huge amount due at the end of the lease. And, of course, dealers conveniently forget to mention this during the negotiations. So always read the fine print and ask if there's a balloon payment before you sign. And the scams go on. Number eight, marked up lease buyout price. Now, when it's time to buy the car at the end of the lease, the buyout price is often inflated compared to its actual market value. Now, this scam makes you pay more for a car you're already paying for. So always research the car's value before agreeing to a buyout. So guys, here's the bottom line. Dealers use every trick in the book to milk more money out of your lease. But now you're in on their scams and you're ready to fight back, guys. Now, here's the dirtiest scam of all. Dealers never ever want you to know that you can negotiate almost everything in a lease, from the car's price to the fees, even the mileage cap. So when you walk in, be prepared and don't be afraid to challenge their numbers. So did you find these tips helpful? Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button, drop a comment below with your lease horror story, and subscribe so we can spread the word and help others avoid these very same traps. Together, we're flipping the script on those shady dealers. Have a great day, guys.